Welcome into the Week 4 recap. Neco is back again. What up, Neco?
What up, what up?
All right, we'll start with redraft like always. Bills Mafia 3-1 defeats Neco's League 2-2. In one of the closer games of the year, Aaron Jones is able to pull through in the fourth quarter of Monday Night Football to secure the victory for Bills Mafia. Bills Mafia is now riding a 3-1 record into a big game against divisional opponent Leftist Tears. Neco's League, on the other hand, lost a heartbreaker, but will have the opportunity to redeem themselves against a McCaffrey-less Ben Steeler Virginity next week.
Screw you, Bill. Leftist Tears 1-3 defeats Ben Steeler's Virginity 2-2. In a Week 1 rematch, Leftist Tears almost doubles Ben Steeler Virginity's score. In one of the worst performances in the league has ever seen, Ben Steeler Virginity scores an embarrassing 67.45 points. They'll look to bounce back again against Neco's League next week.
Scoob the Delinquent 3-1 defeats Gumpy Glizzies 0-4. The woes continue for Gumpy Glizzies. This time they put up the most points they've scored all year and still take a brutal loss to Aaron Rodgers and Scoob the Delinquent. Scoob is 3-1, looking to take down League Number 1 Washington Rednecks next week. Gumpy Glizzies are still winless at 0-4.
No pun intended. 2-2 defeats Washington Rednecks 3-1. Down goes the beast. Just when it seemed like the Washington Rednecks couldn't be stopped, no pun intended, delivers a big blow. A crazy 177.58 points performance, put no pun intended close to beating them by 100. With this outcome, the league standings gets much tighter and it truly is anyone's game for the rest of the season.
All right, into the Week 5 power rankings for redraft. We got some movement this week, and I want to forewarn everyone, this week was really hard to rank for redraft for sure. So some of these might be off. I do not know. Like the whole 2 to 7 was pretty hard. At the back, number 8, staying put, Gumpy Glizzies. Number 7, moving down a spot, Scoob the Delinquent. Number 6, moving up a spot, no pun intended. Number 5, moving down 2 spots, Ben Steeler Virginity. Number 4, moving down 2 spots, Neco's League. Number 3, moving up 2 spots, Leftist Tears. Number 2, moving up 2 spots, Bills Mafia. And staying pat at number 1, just like the entire season, Washington Rednecks. Neco, your thoughts?
I like the rankings. I would maybe move you down a couple more spots, maybe move Lance up a couple more spots, but like you said though, it is pretty tight. Everybody is really similar right now with the
It was so close. Like out splitting hairs between there's a case to be made for Lance to be above Ian.
Yeah, literally.
And they're so close, like they're so far apart in the rankings, yet they're so close. Like, and everyone in between is too.
But I would definitely say Washington Rednecks does have that solidified number 1 spot though.
All right, so new this week and starting for the rest of the weeks, we have a full recap page. So it'll be a PDF format, and we'll put the link in the description of the video that you'll be able to click on and view the links, I should say, because there's one for redraft and one for dynasty. We'll also try and send them in the chat. I don't know if that'll work. Hopefully it will. But we're going to pull playoff probabilities from that sheet. So this is according to 100,000 simulations of the rest of the season. This takes into account all the matchups, all the players on your team, how good you are at start-sit decisions, division winners, takes into account all of it. So these should be pretty accurate. So playoff probabilities, this is the probability that you finish a 1, 2, or 3 seed. Washington Rednecks, 72.1%. Bills Mafia, 72.5%. Scoob the Delinquent, 67.5%. Neco's League, 32.9%. No pun intended, 21.8%. Ben Steeler Virginity, 24.2%, Leftist Tears 8.5%, and Gumpy Glizzies 0.5%. Ladder probabilities, so seeds 4, 5, and 6. Washington Rednecks 26.3%, Bills Mafia 24%, Scoob the Delinquent 31.2%, Neco's League 53.2%, No Punt Intended 63.6%, Ben Steeler Virginity 46.9%, Leftist Tears 42.6%, and Gumpy Glizzies 12.2%. So if you're looking to make the playoffs or the ladder and you are Gumpy Glizzies right now, you're scared. And finally, for redraft, our Week 5 game of the week, Leftist Tears 1-3 versus Bills Mafia 3-1. Bills Mafia's second straight game of the week. We'll see if this one ends up like the last. All right, moving to Dynasty. Prestige Worldwide 4-0 defeats the Scoob Empire 1-3. Prestige Worldwide continues the Dynasty dominance, downing the Scoob Empire by over 40 points. Dak Prescott, Dalvin Cook, and Melvin Gordon led the way. Prestige Worldwide remains undefeated at 4-0, while the Scoob Empire falls to 1-3, trying to claw back with a game against league worst Gump Dynasty next week.
I Am They 3-1 defeats Sneezy Raccoon 74 2-2. Will that 200 mark ever be reached? I Am They comes close, posting 183.71 in their big win over the Sneezy Raccoon 74. Sneezy Raccoon 74 drops to 2-2 and will have a rivalry next week. I Am They moves up to 3-1 and will have Cumber Dynasty in week 5.
Stratton Oakmont Inc. 3-1 defeats Cumber Dynasty 1-3. Behind 20-plus point performances from Minshew, Watson, and Thielen, Stratton Oakmont Inc. secures their third win in a come-from-behind victory over Cumber Dynasty. It was a bad beat for Cumber Dynasty as Calvin Ridley, a wideout who had never fallen below double digits, posts a goose egg 0. All Ridley needed to do was catch 5 for 10 yards, and Cumber Dynasty would have won.
Neco's Dream Team 2-2 defeats Gump Dynasty 0-4. Neco's Dream Team takes care of Gump Dynasty in underwhelming fashion. In a slow game, neither team even cracked their 110 mark. It's starting to become a theme that facing Gump Dynasty may just be a de facto bye week. 0-4 Gump Dynasty will be looking to rebuild soon.
All right, into the Week 5 power rankings for Dynasty. Little less movement than redraft. So at the back, number 8, not moving, Gump Dynasty. Number 7, not moving, the Scoob Empire. Number 6, moving down 2 spots, Sneezy Raccoon 74. Number 5, moving up 1 spot, Stratton Oakmont Inc. Number 4, moving down 1 spot, Neco's Dream Team. Number 3, moving up 2 spots, Cumber Dynasty. Number 2, staying put, I Am They. And staying at number 1, Prestige Worldwide. Neco, again, your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't have complaints too much with this one either. Maybe move down Cumber a couple spots, maybe a spot or two, but that's the only person that I think that needs to move. But all in all, it's pretty good.
Alrighty, playoff probabilities. So seeds 1, 2, and 3. Prestige Worldwide, 90.8%. I Am They, 79.2%. Stratton Oakmont Inc., 59.8%. Sneezy Raccoon 74, 34%. Neco's Dream Team, 21.9%. Cumber Dynasty, 11%. The Scoob Empire, 3%. And Gump Dynasty, listen to this one, 0.3% chance to make the playoffs. Straight up.
I wonder how you can even make the playoffs with a 0.3%.
If Gump Dynasty makes the playoffs, like either 1, 2, or 3 seed, the world's going to end at that point. Like 0.3%.
0.3.
Ladder probabilities, so seeds 4, 5, and 6. Prestige Worldwide, 9.1%. I Am They, 18.1%. Stratton Oakmont Inc., 36%. Sneezy Raccoon 74, 52.3%. Neco's Dream Team, 62.9%. Cumber Dynasty, 54.9%. The Scoob Empire, 45%. And Gump Dynasty, 21.8%. The Week 5 game of the week in Dynasty is Sneezy Raccoon 74, 2-2, versus Stratton Oakmont Inc. 3-1. We're technically 5 weeks away from rivalry week, but we have a big one right now. So, moving into week 5, Neco, how you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. I don't know. My team's kind of gotten a little bit of injuries, but we'll see how I can play off with them. That's the only thing with my team. But hopefully
I
this
think
hopefully this COVID doesn't really affect anything either. It's affected one game, but we'll see how it goes for now.
yeah, the whole COVID situation has me scared because
Yeah, no.
really hoping that the season doesn't get canceled, but we'll see what happens. Speaking of COVID, you can go to the full week 4 report and you can see your COVID risk compared to other teams. So, like, how risky your players are, if they've been exposed, if their teams have been exposed, if they've played against teams that have been exposed. So you can see how risky your lineup is if COVID were to hit the NFL again like it did this week. So go ahead and check the week 4 full recap. It's really cool. At least check it once, and then you can go back the next weeks and see what you wanna find out.
Yeah, you'll see a bunch of sweet stuff on there, I promise you. Things that you probably wouldn't even thought of.
I do want to explain coaching efficiency because that one's really cool.
That is.
It gives you a percentage, like a points type system, and how good you are at coaching your team. So it's like a start sit type thing. How good your decisions are, and it'll give you for this week only, and then it'll also give you a season average. And I do have to put out there right now, at least in redraft, Stu is doing amazing at coaching. He is number 1 on season average for sure. So definitely go check that out because that's really cool. You can see how good you're doing with your start-sit decisions. All right, Neco. It's been a fun one.
Yes, sir.
We'll be back for week 5. We're almost halfway through the regular season already. One more week.
Yeah, literally. Didn't even think we would make it this far, huh?
All right. That is the week 4 recap. We'll be back for week 5. Peace.
Peace.